Hey, Shalom, it's Brother Yashia Mazakar from the Israelite Times Report, IsraeliteTimes.com. Upon my watch, all praises are definitely due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Peace and blessings to all the brothers spread across the four corners of the earth, pushing the truth and sincerity. One step closer to getting the hell up out of here and this place being absolutely destroyed as it should be. Um, you know, and we're still sighing and crying and making our complaints unto the Heavenly Father, and then we're asking for deliverance, asking for the um, destruction of America the Great, aka Babylon the Great, right? Which they whether they realize it or not, when they say America the Great, they don't realize what they're saying, but make America great again, yeah, that's Babylon the Great. That's what America is. So that being said, Esau is doing a lot of complaining, and by Esau I mean a lot of these Edomites are complaining because they see their empire being destroyed. So I see it all, throughout the commentary of a lot of these pro-America, America First news sites. They're always talking about what they need to do to bring back America to its what you would call its golden age. Its golden age, but it's not going to happen. It's all an illusion for them. And the Most High said that the deceived and the deceiver are his, and he also said that he will choose your delusions. Roughly paraphrasing, he will choose your delusions. And so I say this all the time. It's a beautiful thing. And we walk a different walk from everyone in this world. We walk a different walk. We walk a walk in truth, whereas the rest of the world is delusional. And I wanted to get into a little bit of news. It's just same old things are just heating up. There's a lot of craziness going on. From the Daily Mail, it says there's a flesh-eating zombie drug, trank, that's taken over Los Angeles streets as users with rotting skin are seen hunched over and spaced out across the city. It says while officials say they can't ban it because it's illegal. Because it's legal. I apologize for that. It's legal. This zombie drug, this drug that is turning people into zombies, is legal, so they can't ban it. But yet they can ban your freedom of speech. They can take away your so-called right to bear arms and everything else, but they can't ban this drug. So this is an intentional collapse by these wicked Edomite elites, and that's something to keep in mind also, that the Lord put the spirit on the elites of Esau to collapse societies. That's something that you must keep in mind. The Lord put it in their spirit to do this. Now they give themselves too much credit because they think they're in control, but the Lord is in control. The Most High Power, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, is in control. So let me get back to this article. It says the zombie drug, as it's known, is technically legal in Los Angeles County, Officials at the DEA and local health department have warned against its use. Says the county, rather than moving to make it illegal, is going to track its progress. Excuse me. They're going to track its progress. So they're testing these people, man. And this is how wicked Esau is. He is not only destroying Jake. He's not only destroying Jake, but he's destroying his own people, and this is why they're complaining. They're not complaining because Jake is in a bad state. Okay, these Edomites don't give a damn about Jake. Don't get it twisted. You know, this whole, pretend to care about everyone and love everyone. It's all bullshit. It's all BS. All right. They're only pretending to care now because the cup is getting passed to them. So now it's like, oh, we need to all come together and we need to figure this thing out. No, you were laughing at Jake. You were mocking Jake. I remember some years ago, you used to see these, every once in a while they would get caught. They would make jokes about Jake, you would see these jokes posted up online about how effed up Jake is. They would make fun of black women, make fun of course, black men. They would post up certain jokes. You know what I'm talking about. Like, they would say we was kings, because Jake for some time now has been trying to get their identity back and trying to connect dots to who we really are throughout history, because we've been lied to and told that we're something that we're not. And they would post jokes up saying we was kings once. We was kings. That's what these Edomites would do. So now that they're in dire strait and they can see that their empire is collapsing, now Edom is asking their brother Jacob for help. Oh, help us. We need to come together and figure this thing out. We both got a common enemy. Where were you when these same elites had their foot on our neck? Where were you, you low-level Edomites, when they were experimenting in our communities and pushing drugs in our communities? Now that they're doing it to you, now we got to come together and stop it. You devils got some nerve, man. You devils really got some nerve. Like, we don't remember. What do you think they called the hood, the projects for? They were doing all types of experiments on our people. Okay. It says here in the article, Los Angeles officials are trying to stop the spread of the flesh-eating drug, Exelon, that has taken over the city. It says the zombie drug is a veterinary tranquilizer approved in the U.S. for cows and horses, is now flooding the illicit U.S. drug market, with dealers often cutting it with cocaine and heroin. And I'm not even going to go into this long article. It's a long article. It's a lot in there. But actually it's not even that long, but I got the gist of it, you know what I mean? I got the point. But it's just amazing, man, that and this drug is sweeping through America, by the way, quiet as kept. But there's so much foolishness going on in Babylon that people aren't even talking about it. But yeah, it's something to look at, and it's just one more thing to let you know that this place is out of here. Also in the news, this guy, Dave Chappelle, is they've been talking about canceling him for quite some time. Excuse me for laughing, but it's just hilarious. The theater at this point, it's all comedy anyway. And he's just a jester. But from the Daily Wire, it says Dave Chappelle torches San Francisco while performing there. He asked the question, what the F happened to this place? Because San Francisco was a real shithole at this moment. and a lot of crime and drugs and prostitution, and it's always been a sodomite capital of America. It's always been a running joke that San Fran is the sodomite capital of America. Even this guy Richard Nixon used to talk about Northern California and how much of a I don't want to use the F word, but if you heard the recording, you know what I'm talking about. He basically, said it's the most sodomite shit that he's ever seen in his life. You know what I mean? So it says here in the article, comedian Dave Chappelle roasted San Francisco during his show last week at the Masonic over the city's rapid decline caused by electing woke local officials. It says Chappelle's remarks were revealed in the San Francisco Gate report from Dan Gentile. His name is actually Dan Gentile. That's kind of funny. It says, who says that he went to the show and witnessed Chappelle's barrage of transphobic dog whistles. So they're getting at this guy, Dave Chappelle, for coming against the alphabet community or speaking against it, which they're going to make an example out of him. They're probably going to do the same thing to him at some point. If they could, we'll see. The same thing to him that they did to Kanye and Kyrie and all the rest of Jake that decide they want to grow a spine. But when you're in that life, Hollywood and entertainment, man, you're a part of the devil's or the witch's coven, man. That's why I want nothing to do with that garbage. Want nothing to do with it. But he let me see if I can get a little bit of this. It says the report claims that Chappelle's comedy had taken a dark turn towards transphobia in recent years after he identified a TERF, trans exclusionary radical feminist, declared that gender is whatever. I don't even know what that word is. Unmalleable. Anyway, this is what it is. It says he insinuated that the struggle of the alphabet community and black rights are at odds because they've been trying to link the alphabet community with the black struggle, the so-called black struggle in America. And Chappelle is basically saying, nah, it's not the same. And they like, oh no, you can't say that. you can't say that. And like I said, they're probably going to make an example out of them, because that's what Esau does. You go against their agenda, they will take your shit from you. Excuse me. So this guy in the San Francisco Gate is all pissed off and got his panties in a bunch because Chappelle is speaking out against this sodomite activity. So anyways, yeah, this is straight up, man, just another example of why this place has got to go. He that condemneth the just and justify the wicked, both are an abomination unto the Lord. I hope I said that right. Salakia if I didn't. I might have said it. Anyway, but he that condemneth the just and him that justifieth the wicked, that's what these people are doing. They're coming against him for condemning the wicked, even though he's a wicked nigga himself. But in this case, he's right, man. Like you can compare what Jake, what the so-called black man, African Americans in America has been through with Jim Crow and being hung from trees just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You're going to compare that to this alphabet shit? That's justifying the wicked, man. That's and of course they're going to condemn the just. It's a righteous thing. to condemn the wicked. We're supposed to love good and hate the evil. We hate the wicked. We're supposed to hate the wicked. You know, and anybody that's speaking against this alphabet community, it's almost like, man, the alphabet community is set up higher than Esau. You know, and a lot of these Israelite women, these black women, are finding out that they're not that important anymore because the alphabet community done took their spot. You know. Oh, I definitely got to get this. This came from your boy Alex Jones over there at InfoWars. They posted this. I meant to get this like some time ago, but I'll talk about it now. It says New York boots homeless veterans from hotels to shelter illegal aliens, and I was talking about this before. How the Lord is stirring things up now. These Edomites are mad as hell about this. You know, or if you go through any right wing news outlet, this is all they're talking about. Oh, these illegal aliens. And they're already trying to say, oh, these illegal aliens are bringing diseases. And they are getting benefits that we can't get. And you know how Esau feels about his veterans, you know. So it says New York boots homeless veterans from hotels to shelter illegal aliens. So you know this is pissing them patriotic Edomites off, you know. And this is the Lord stirring shit up again. That's what's happening. It says Blue City, you know, meaning Democratic City, prioritizing foreigners who illegally entered the U.S. over American citizens who fought to protect it. So Esau is mad as hell, man. You know, this is a beautiful thing. It says about 24 homeless veterans have been expelled from hotels in upstate New York to make room for illegal aliens, according to a nonprofit group that works with the vets. So Esau is mad as hell. This is like this is like one of those things that will really get Esau riled up. You know, this is one of those things that will make Esau get violent. You know, it says the veterans. Let me see. It says the veterans were told by the hotels that they had to move out of their rooms at the same time. New York City Mayor Eric Adams is busing illegal immigrants all across the state. And it says this is from the Uric Israel Tony Foundation. It says our veterans have been placed in another hotel due to what's going on with the immigrants. And so they go into it, and it's a post in the New York Post that goes into it as well. But nevertheless, this is a part of the Lord stirring this mess up. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is being done by design so that these low-level Edomites will have someone to point the blame to when America collapses. They're going to say, see, it's because of these illegal immigrants, and it's because of all of these welfare recipients, it's because of these niggas and these spicks and these wetbacks, and it's because of, and they're going to blame the tribes. They're going to blame the tribes. And that's when Esau is going to, you know, really get stirred up and really, really want to come down with great wrath. You know, and he's going to show his true colors, man. That's why I tell you, man, this thing is closer than what a lot of people know and understand. There's a lot of things going on in the background. Esau is getting tired, but the elites, they know this. The wicked elites of Edom, they know this. So they're allowing this to happen so that the lower level stupid ass redneck Edomites, these low-level niggas, but basically niggas, can have someone other than the elites to point the finger at. That's what they're doing. They're going to blame the illegal immigrants, and it's also to bring in more crime, more drugs, more diseases. You understand? So the wicked elite of Esau can get more of what they want, and that's chaos, because that's how they're gonna bring in the order, right? And it's plain as day, man. It's plain as day. I want to get Jeremiah, 51. Start at the 5th verse. It says, "For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." He's going to recompense, pay back unto her double. Okay? All the shit that we've been through, the Lord's going to pay back unto them double. And yes, there will be payback. Recompense, that's what it means. Get payback. Meaning, again, in competence, that means to pay, to get payback. It literally means to get payback. It says, "Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken." Now, this is, again, that all things are done through the, how do you say it? All things are done by the order of the Lord. This is his movie, right? He's a director, he's a producer, okay? And it says, "Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand." Okay? And the Lord gave Babylon that cup. Just like he all the other nations, all the other kingdoms that were strong at one point, the Lord let them build up. And then when it was time, the Lord brought them down. Okay? And he would give visions to his prophets, Daniel being one of them. He would give visions to his prophets. He would give his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, and the prophets would prophesy the downfall of these nations, of these kingdoms, and give warning. Because when they would see the prophets out there, they knew that the prophets were coming to give warning. They weren't coming with good news. They were letting the people know this place is about to be destroyed. And so it's the same thing today. All right. That's why it says, look, 6th verse again, it says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Come out of her, my people," right? Come out of this Babylon mindset, this Babylonian mindset. Don't drink of the cup. Don't drink the wine that's in that cup. Okay? Don't get drunk off of Babylon juice, man. Especially now. It says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." This payback. Okay? "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine." All the nations are drinking the wine of Babylon. Mystery Babylon the Great. All the nations, man. All the nations, but they see that Babylon is weak. So now they're telling Babylon to go F itself. That's why you see all these nations standing up. You got these BRICS nations. They're forming. People are backing the yuan. What is it? The Chinese currency. I can't even think of it. Damn. Is it called the yuan? The yuan? Anyways, I can't even remember. Damn. As good as I know it. The yuan. I think that's how you say it. Anyways. and the ruble. These BRICS nations are coming together. You had the president of, was it Kenya? Or was it, damn, I can't remember it off the top of my head anymore. One of those African presidents told his people to get the hell out of the US dollar, to basically dump it because it's going to be worthless soon, you know. And this is a part of that recompense, that payback. Says Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. This is why these nations are crazy. They've been spreading their democracy. The U.S. been spreading their democracy all over the world. Okay, that's why these nations are all jacked up. And now we're at a point where everyone's blaming America. They know the reason why their nations are mad. And they know that they have a problem. And so what's the natural response? The natural response is to eliminate the problem. America's the problem. America's got to go. That's the attitude. And they even calling America Great Babylon. I know people that's not even in this truth that call America Great Babylon. And I'll be looking sometimes like, damn, you might not know nothing else, but you know that much. So, how is Esau being revealed, How is this hidden things being uncovered, It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, be she may be healed. And this is the Lord mocking Babylon. This is the Lord mocking. It says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, make noise for her. And this is mockery. He's mocking this wicked society. It says take balm for her, take balm for her pain. See what you can do to heal Babylon. It says if so, be she may be healed. This is mocking. This is the Lord being a wise guy, if so to speak. It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. The Most High could do whatever he want to do, right? Romans tell you that. He have mercy on who he chooses to have mercy on. Okay. But the Lord ain't going to heal Babylon. So I see all of these patriots, these Christians that, these far right Christians, they're always talking about, we got to pray more. We got to ask the Lord to help America, And they think that they think they can pray to sweet Jesus and the Lord is going to deliver them. And they dismiss all that they've done to the children of Israel. How they've taken our name out of memory. The projects, the drugs that they brought into the community, the breaking up of the families, unjustly locking our men up, withholding evidence of innocence just so they can put another nigga in jail for 20 plus years. They pretend like, that didn't happen. We're not even going to talk about slavery, But it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Says the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord, our power. So this is beautiful, man. This is a beautiful time that we're seeing. And years ago, learning about this truth, we used to see things and I used to see things, but not like this, man. It's full steam ahead. This train is going off the track. It's off the track. It's just a matter of time before it collapses. You got this what's this guy? David Icke. He had this saying, how did he used to say it? He used to say it's like a demolition. There's a what do you call it? The 0 point or the flash point. That's what he called it. The flash point when they first hit the button, it ignites, and it looks like the building is still standing, right? So there's like this flash point. There's the time in between time, if you will, where the building, the demolition or the explosives, right, have been triggered, but the building doesn't come down yet, and it looks like nothing's going to happen. It's like this flash point, right? But then all of a sudden, you see the building come down in an instant. So when the button first gets pushed, the building doesn't come straight down. There's a flash point, and it may last a couple of seconds. So it looks like nothing's happening. You just see a flash, and that's it. But then, as time go on, a couple of seconds, you see the building just come down. And he compared mainly America, but society as a whole, so-called Western civilization as a whole, to that flashpoint. He said we're in that flashpoint. And he said this years ago, So these Edomites that are in the know, they've known for a long time that this place is going down the drain, so to speak. They've known this for a long time, that this place was through. And but Jake don't listen. Jake don't let Jake actually believes that Esau is God. Whether they want to admit it or not, they really don't believe that America can be destroyed. They really look at America as like, this is like their kingdom. Even though they're in slavery, their mindset is like, this is like the kingdom of heaven to them. They've become that homeborn slave, like the scriptures say, as Israel become a homeborn slave. That's what they become, But these Edomites that are in the know, whether they be agents or counter, provocateurs or FBI, CIA, whatever they are, they've known for a long time that this place is going to go. Because Esau's thing is to destroy America to bring about a new world order. America was just used as a military might. That's why you got to look up the 3 city-states. You had the Vatican, London, and America. The London, Vatican, and D.C. And the thing is that D.C. is the military might, the military component of the New World Order. The Vatican is supposed to be the spiritual, and London is supposed to be the financial, right? So you look up those 3 city-states and you'll understand that these are the three areas of importance where Esau carries out his agenda. And you look at the Roman Catholic, the Jesuits, they've infiltrated every group, every organization. On the religious side, you look at what the city of London does on the financial side, the financial market. And then you look at what D.C. does as far as sending out military to go destroy nations in the name of democracy and freedom. That's what they do. But they destroy these nations. You know, just look at Libya. Look at what they did to Gaddafi in Libya. That's a great example. Okay. But as just to kind of get back into it, as Habakkuk says, in the end it shall speak in our lives. So these things are coming to pass very quickly and rapidly. And so it's causing a stir, and they're coming up with different ways to try to trap the men of the Lord, catch us in our speech, and try to trip us up, and that none of that has worked. They send their agent provocateurs, and none of it has worked. So we're in a situation where now Esau is getting desperate. He's like a cornered animal. He's in a corner. The truth is being revealed on every side. The nations are mad at him. Israelites are waking up, and his own people are snitching on him. Like I keep saying, these low level Edomites, they're gonna be the ones that really stir shit up, because they're pissed off, man. They're finding out that the elections are rigged. They don't mean anything. They're finding out that they've been poisoned with these these shots. They're finding out that there's a higher elite that rule everything, and that they have no say so. They thought that they were on top. They thought they were better than niggers, only to find out that they were the niggers. They would just give them a little bit more. So they're pissed off, right? So they're trying their best to patch up the holes in this sinking ship. And they're trying to debunk the truth, debunk the word. But there's nothing they can do about it. The word is already out there, Esau's so stupid, he allowed, the men of the Lord to hit YouTube in different areas, different locations. And now that the word is out there and the men of the Lord have woken up, now they're going to try to come down with all these draconian laws and everything. It's already too late. Let me get 2 Corinthians 13:5. It says, examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith, prove your own selves. Okay. It says, know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, is in you, except ye be reprobates. It says, but I trust that ye shall know that we are not reprobates. It says, now I pray to Yahweh that you do no evil, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest, though we be as reprobates. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Okay? So there's nothing this devil can do at this point. He's fighting a losing battle. It's a battle that he's already lost, and he can't do nothing against the truth. Okay? There's nothing he can do. So at this point where we're at, just understand we got to hold on and endure to the end. Okay? We got to endure to the end. That's what we got to do. The hell with this world. The hell with being anything likened to this world, because this world is foolish. This world hates us, and that's the way it's supposed to be. And pretty soon it's going to be known who the prophets of the Lord are. It's going to be known. Let me get Jeremiah 2:33. It says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Okay? So just hold on, man. Just hold on. We gotta keep pushing, endure to the end. And we are going, as a, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we are going to see the end to this. We are going to see the end to this. We just got to keep pushing. We got to keep striving. And, I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I want to say all praises are due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom.